Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to The Truth About Him. So, this channel is about, if you don't know, a journey through men's mental health and how we can become to take care of ourselves, see ourselves different, act different, talk different, and be different. So, society sees us different, but it first starts with self care. So, today I wanted to talk about this post I saw on Facebook, and the post not kind of, the post broke my heart, right? It broke my heart because it gives a glimpse of what us men experience out there in the world and inside of our own homes. All right, so let me hop into this post from Facebook, and the title is "I cried in front of my wife, and since then there has been a strange atmosphere between us." So the poster says, "I'm actually not very emotional, and my wife has never seen me cry in 3 years we've known each other. But the last few weeks, it's been very, very hard for me, and I broke down crying in front of her the other day. I expected her to be encouraging and understanding, but instead she was kind of disgusted. We then went to sleep in the same. I'm sorry. We then went to sleep, and somehow there has been a strange atmosphere between us ever since. When I asked my wife about it, she said that she doesn't expect a traditional Christian man to show such weakness. Wow. She said she can't unsee it, and now she sees me in a different light. She feels less attracted to me after seeing me cry. She wanted to make it clear that she wanted to make it clear to me that no woman wants to see her husband cry. Even though every woman says men should be more emotional, that's just what they say. Women want strong men. She had no answer to the question of how I can fix the situation. How can I convince my wife of my masculinity and win her back? So this is a tough one for me, and tough in the sense it's tough to hear, to read what this man is going through. It's tough to be in a position where you want to be vulnerable, you want to be open, you want to tell the person that's closest to you how you feel. Tell them that you're hurting. Tell them that right now I'm not doing my best. And this gentleman is living the typical life of a man. In in his post, he said, "In 3 years, the 3 years I've known her, I've never shown emotion. I've never cried in front of her." So that tells me this. That tells me that he's like every other man. We take the weight, we take the pain, we take the hurt, and we bury it in our heart. We bury it and we carry it every single day until one day, 3 years later, that weight becomes so much, so heavy, we break down and cry, and the person that's next to us, that's close to us, has no idea what to do. Now, there there is no way that I'm going to blame his wife for this. No way, right? I believe as a man, it's our responsibility to show women who we are, what we are, and what a real man looks like, right? I'm sure this gentleman um, presented himself to his wife as the typical man would, right? Because society shows us as men, shows women, shows kids, shows everybody what a man should be, how a man should act, what he should say, what he shouldn't say. A man shouldn't feel pain. This is this is the image that society gave us, right? And it's no wonder, no surprise that the people out there, especially our wives and our women in our lives, expect us to do certain things because we as men conform to what society said we should be and feel and look like. We did it. We did it. And we can't be surprised that the expectation on our partner is to, hey, you know what? Be a strong man. Stand up. Don't cry, because we allowed that role to play out. We accepted what society said a man should look like. We accepted that a man shouldn't cry. We accepted that a man shouldn't be weak or be weak. We accepted that man should just stand there and take it. We accepted that. Now, as a man, there there are, we have certain things that yes, we have to keep to ourselves. We have to hold close because you know what? As a man, our job is to provide and protect and be the winner in our family, right? I'm not saying we shouldn't share, but there are certain things we have to take in order to protect our family, right? I liken it to when there's a storm, there's this raging storm, there's this hurricane that's coming, right? Us as men, we stand in the front of that hurricane, so our family only feels the sprinkles of rain. We stand in front and take the hurricane, right? So in doing that, we should still be in a place where we can say, you know what, damn, I took that force, I took that hurricane, but that shit hurt me, right? That that made me a bit uncomfortable. So I believe that what we have to do is start to dispel the stigma that men's mental health and men aren't supposed to cry and men's feelings aren't important because they are. I think we need to stop living up to the vision that society says what a man should be. So I believe that one, we have to start choosing ourselves. We have to start saying, you know what, it's hard, but it's okay for me not to feel okay. It's okay for me to express my feeling. It's okay for me to talk to my spouse or to another man about how I feel. It's okay. And I believe that once we start choosing ourselves, we will change internally. We will change. And whatever's inside reflects the outside. Whatever we change in here, our outer world will reflect. Everything that we see, from where we live, how much money we make, our partner, everything we see is a reflection on how we feel about ourselves on the inside. So, men, do you feel that you can't speak? Do you feel that you can't talk? Do you feel that you can't cry? Do you feel that you can't be vulnerable and express how you feel? Do you feel that you can't express your fears? Because if you continue to express that and feel that, your outer world and everybody in it will expect the same thing. And also, it's very, very important on who you choose to do life with. You have to choose someone who will support you in every way, especially emotionally. Especially emotionally, because emotions are what lead our life. And if we get those in check, if we have somebody to actually support our emotions, we can go a lot further. So it's important for us to start evaluating who we are for ourselves. We change ourselves, others will start to see us different. And honestly, sometimes, a lot of times, those people will leave our lives. They will. As you change and become better, as you change and become more self-aware, as you change to become more masculine, as you change and become more free in expressing yourself, then some people will leave your life. But when that happens, count it all joy because at that point you will begin to live a longer life. We die because we live up to the expectations of everyone else. We hold our fears and pain in, and that kills us. Literally kills us. Statistically, men die before women because we don't speak and talk about how we feel. The emotional pain is a slow death for us. So if you're in a spot where you feel that you want to express yourself to your spouse, I would I would 100% do it. 100% do it. Their response has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. This man's wife response has nothing to do with him. That's what she's dealing with. She has to position herself as a person who can understand and not just use word porn. So you know what? Yeah, women want men to be more emotional more, more, feel more. But when that crap happens, they don't know how to take it. That has nothing to do with you as a man. Once we start choosing ourselves and know that it's okay, then everything in our life will change and everybody in our life will change for the better. So I I hope that this gentleman can really realize that masculinity is not tied into not showing emotion. Masculinity is not tied into not showing fear. Masculinity is not tied into not crying. It's a perception and a projection of what society says a man should be. So if he's in a spot where he feels he has to win his wife back because he broke down after carrying years of weight, years of fear, years of anxiety, if he has to, if he has to say, you know what, how can I win her back? I personally don't believe he ever had her. I personally don't believe that she was ever his, and that's what I truly believe about what a man should be, um, how masculine he is or isn't. Our mental health right now is, I think it's always been at an all-time high. It just seems so low because we don't talk about it. So if you're a man who really needs to learn about what a true man is, this channel is for you. This channel is for you because speaking up and speaking out about men's mental health is such an important message, and it's my message. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Find someone to talk to. Get into a group of men who are experiencing the same thing, because I guarantee you, most men feel the same thing but do not express it. They're quiet. So get into a group. Continue to share. If you know anybody who could benefit from this channel, please share with them. Like the channel, subscribe, and I hope that these men's mental health talks and moments help you, because they help me. This is therapy for me as well too. So thank you for watching. We will talk to you soon.